So the other day I was here playing some piano and I was thinking to myself, wouldn't it be nice if I could just sing along and have the music in my ears? And to do that, I would need to set up a microphone stand, have it cutting across the keyboard, and to be honest with you, it'd be a bit of a pain and I couldn't leave it there, I'd have to pack it down. And then I thought, wouldn't it be good if I actually just bought a microphone stand that clamped onto the desk, went over there, stayed out of the way, I could leave it there as long as I needed, and then I purchased this. There's loads of these available online. I've picked this one up for about £15. However, they can range from £10 up to 50 plus. So the reason I got this one is because it said new design, and it's got this little bit that juts out here, so it gives the suspension a slightly stronger angle, and supposedly this can support 2 kilograms of weight. I don't plan to put that much on it, but it would be nice if it could support some of the microphones I have already. So let's quickly unbox this and test it out and see whether it's any good. My first thing is that I thought it was going to be a lot bigger than this. I was kind of thinking, well, the arms were going to be about at least that size, and yeah, this is kind of like quite baby. Look, I mean, size of my arm. Anyway, don't want to judge too much until I've seen it in action. It might be awesome. Right, let's set this up. Okay, so we've got some instructions. Got a microphone holder, quite nice. They come with a little shock mount for a condenser microphone or something similar like that. The clamp. Okay, so this does feel quite light and cheap, and it is a lot smaller than I was expecting, but it might still do the job. Let's you have to be careful not to completely smash your, you have to be careful not to crush your fingers. Crikey. These things are weird. Right, a desk mount. Well, it doesn't look like there's going to actually be much set up. We've just got this gap here. It's going to go in there and clamp in. Boom, done there. So this part here is foam, which is nice, so you don't scratch the top of your desk, but the bottom of the desk is just the metal part, so less good there. I'd have liked to have seen a little bit of foam on that, but okay. So I've got a little adapter here, I guess depending on the sort of adapter that your microphone grip needs. So one thing to note is you've got an extra hole here, and that is good for if you want extra tension on this spring to support more weight. You just need to unscrew that, pop it along to the next one, and that should support more. This part here is where you're going to be screwing in your microphone. So with the adapter that they've provided. Right, well, there we go. Actually, not much to it at all. I was kind of expecting a different microphone adapter rather than just it. I mean, it's nice they've provided this, but I thought they were going to provide a more traditional microphone grip as well, which they didn't. I don't really see it being a problem. Right, so let's see how easy this is to install. I've got the clamp part first. I've checked that fits on the desk there. So let's quickly try and do this right on the end. It's by the wall. It's going to be a bit of a pain, but don't really want to clamp it too tight either. But that seems pretty sturdy to me. Next, let's get next let's get this arm. In fairness, probably don't need to tighten that too much. I mean, it can only fall in, it can't fall out, so. Alright. Well, would you believe that? So that can go along, and let me pull up my chair. So would you believe that? So this is about midway through, and this seems to be going along quite far. It can reach about midpoint. If I cut that a little bit of slack so I can twist. Kind of twists. Cool. Right. So next step, let's get a microphone in. While I have you here, if you're enjoying this video, don't forget to hit the subscribe button for future videos about technology, music, camera gear, and all sorts. In order to test it, I'm going to test it with 3 microphones. First, I've got the SM58, which is industry standard microphone, quite small and lightweight. Then I'm going to test the SE-X1, a condenser microphone, a little bit bigger, a little bit heavier. And then finally, the podcaster's delight, I'm going to be testing the Shure SM7B. So that's quite big and heavy. And of course, let's not forget the cable, because that's going to have a little bit of downforce and pull on it. And I want to check this is going to be able to hold and not start to droop. Right, first things first, I'm going to take off this, because as much as it's great it come with, and if you don't have one, then it's handy. I don't trust putting a couple of £100 microphone in this little thing, although it seems fairly well constructed. Right. Okay, pull that down. Well, test 1 complete. Seems to hold. I can pull it down, can pull it up, and yeah, I can headbutt it if I want. So that could work. Yeah, cool. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, that's high position. Let's bring it down. I can't actually bring it over any further, and that's because it's just hitting the back of my keyboard. But that seems to be working. Of course, now, if I was using a microphone like this, I would be using it with a pop shield. So let's see whether it can handle that. This is a good little bundle actually. You can get this this X1 microphone with the pop shield. Okay. Yeah, this sounds good. Right, test 2 complete. Let's move on to the final test. And this is going to be the make or break. Well, especially if you're a podcaster, I can't imagine if it can't hold that, what's the point, right? And just to give you a comparison size, you can see significant difference, and you can feel it in weight as well. And just going against the 58, it's fairly tiny. Right. Okay. Well, would you believe it? It can hold it. 1, 2, 1, 2. So that's almost at full reach. Doesn't seem to be sagging. Staying there. So if you've got an 88 key piano and you wanted to get that mid point, it would just about do it. Just about. As I say, it was a little bit smaller than I was expecting, but in actual fact this seems to work quite well. I'm impressed for under 15 quid, although ask me that in a week's time and the story might be different. So what do you think of this microphone stand? Have you already bought one? Let us know in the comments below which one you bought, and what do you think of this one? Worth the money? Do you think it will last? How long do you reckon it will last? Place your bets in the comments below. If you enjoyed watching this video and you found it helpful, don't forget to give it a like, or thumbs up should I say, and hit that subscribe button for more videos coming soon in the future. They may be about microphones or music equipment, they may be about camera gear or just technology in general. I like to keep this channel a little bit mixed up so it doesn't get too boring, but if you're into music and video then you're definitely quids in on this channel. Well, actually not quids in, but just some light entertainment and information, right? Anyway, have a good week guys, and I'll see you soon. Peace.